Okay, so I'm going to have this video for the last part of the Olympic gossip and also the tragedies. So there's three happenings. So the first one is that, like right before the Olympics, the French government was having their river cleaned because people were saying that it was, dirty and polluted and that nobody could swim in it, and they had some events that needed some swimming. So he was cleaning it up, and he said, it is so clean that I'm going to go into the river and I'm going to swim in it to show you that it is clean." So there were some protesters. They're holding their sign, right? They got their sign and they're holding it. So you say protest, right? Protesters. They're holding up their sign. They're protesting something. And they were protesting that the government was spending too much money on the river to clean it up, and it was still dirty or something to that effect. And so what happened is right before, or the day before that, the government was supposed to swim in the river, that the protesters went and defecated into the river. And one swimmer said that when she went in to swim, they asked her about the water, and she goes, "There are things in there that nobody should see. I mean, it's a river. I mean," but they had to swim in it for their competition. Anyway, so that's the first story. The second two are after the Olympics, and people went home. And so both of them were sad. The second one was a student in Wisconsin, I believe. Anyway, she was, it was this past summer, obviously before school started, and she was going to be going to college, continuing that. And she had a boyfriend. They said a friend. At first they said a boyfriend, and now they're saying the person of interest. But anyway, she was in her apartment, and he went in and killed her. And so that was a tragedy. And they were saying, oh, how awful, the goals that she had and the things that she was planning to do. And they were speculation. Did she reject him? Did she break up with him? They weren't sure, but that he did kill her. He shot her, and the police arrived, and she had 4 gunshot wounds, and she died. It's a horrible tragedy. And the third one is also awful, but it was a runner in Uganda, if I'm not mistaken. That was the name of the country. Anyway, she was a runner, and she was very famous, very fast in her country. She did not win a medal, but she placed. Maybe it was 40th or something, 44th. But anyway, her and her boyfriend got into an argument, and this is to argue. This is discuss, or to have an argument, which is an academic argument, would be a discussion. But if some people are yelling and fighting and they're arguing, right? And it can escalate, argue. So they don't know why, but he got some gasoline, and the sign for that is gasoline because you put it in your tank. So he got some gasoline, and he poured it all over her body, and then he lit a match and lit it. And I thought she was dead, but they said that she was alive. They took her to the hospital, and also the boyfriend, they said he was hurt, but her body was burned 75%. I know it's going to take a long time for her to heal. Maybe it'll come out what happened and why he did that. But they said they were both at the hospital, and they were both hurt. But they concentrated, of course, on her. But I mean, if she can heal and able to run again, I don't know, because I know that they need skin grafts, and that takes a long time. And then she would have to get in shape. I mean, how much? They said 75% of her body, but were her muscles damaged? Was it skin only? I mean, I know it was like 3rd degree burns, I'm sure, obviously. But So anyway, I'm not sure what the result is on that. The result, consequence. You can do C for consequence, result, the outcome. You could do O. If you really wanted that word, I would say result mostly. Um, so anyway, those are the three things that were kind of a gossip part, and it will continue to have things that happen with these Olympians that work so hard to do their sport, and why someone would want to hurt them or try to damage their ability to win. For example, the swimmers in France, I mean, they had their events there, and how awful to swim and whatever event that was, they weren't able to really do the best job, I'm sure, because of what they were seeing, the defecation and the smell, and who knows what else was there. They said it was very polluted. They didn't comment a lot, but I know that before they had the events, the protesters defecated. So anyway, I mean, it sounds kind of just, you know, ridiculous. It's just like absurd. Ridiculous, absurd, it's crazy, outrageous. You can use any of those signs. So anyway, uh, I just wanted to post that before I forgot. And I know it's a short video, but you have some signs that you can learn from that. Anyway, have a good day, and I will see you later. Bye.